So anybody who's listening to any of these videos, I don't know if it's abundantly clear that I decide to make a video on the fly and just do it. I don't have notes. I'm just kind of riffing on usually either my guitar or talking some kind of shit about the Bible. And right now I want to talk about music. I want to talk about AI music. When I talk about religion, I mean religion is it's only as good as the salesperson pitching it. And when I talk about religion or God or the Bible, I'm not really pitching, aside from love, I'm not really pitching anything. I'm not trying to get anybody to believe other than love in anything in particular. I might be trying to get you to not believe in certain things. And I have, it's my prerogative to do that. What I want to say, though, about AI music, I kind of want to tie into spirituality, if you will, When I talk about the Bible, I don't consider myself a Christian or anything. I don't define myself. I unidentify with a lot of things. But what I want to say about AI music kind of ties into the idea of God, the idea of spirituality, or what we are, right? When I talk about the Bible, I bring up verses like, Jesus said we could do the things he could do and greater still, and ye are gods, and, let this mind be in you, to think it not robbery to be equal with God. In other words, put yourself on that level, the divine, if you will. If take the Bible and take all the other bullshit away, if you were to just be coming up with shit, if you had no books and no churches and nobody trying to talk you into anything, and you happen to come up with the idea of, I wonder if something in the sky created me, or whatever it might be. If you really broke it all down, you would come to that point where you realize that whatever it was, if there was something before anything, it would still beg the question, well, where did that come from? It's mind-boggling, right? But if there was this one thing, this one energy, this one aspect before anything else, it would have to take from itself, right? Because there's no trees over here to cut wood from, and there's no mountains over here to get stone from, and we'd all, and when I say we would all, I'm talking about human beings and all animal life and all plant life and all substance and all material and all ideas and all everything would have had to come from whatever that is. So by process of elimination or process of building upon, or whatever, however you want to look at it, everything comes from God. If there is God, if God is there, we are all from it, and we are all part of it. The end. Let yourself perceive it or not. I don't give a shit. But with regard to AI music, what is AI doing, right? It's pulling from information that we human beings have given to the web and to the system and to the world and to et cetera, right? And the reason I'm bringing it up is because I, like many others, was really against the idea of AI. And to some extent, I still am. I think people should be making good art and good sound and et cetera, et cetera. But as AI evolves and progresses and grows, if you will, I tune into all kinds of things. And AI music is one of those things that I've been tuning into. And I'm inspired by it. I think it's good. It is mimicking human songwriting potential beautifully, wonderfully, magically, perfectly, you might say. Perhaps even more perfect than we could do it, except for, those nuances and those imperfections that kind of make some of our music perfect sometimes, But the point is, is if God was, I'm going back to the spirituality aspect, if God was the beginning and we came from God, and then AI is kind of coming from us, and we can be inspired by one another, then why can't AI, and AI clearly is going to be inspired by other AI. So why can't we be inspired by AI? We're inspiring it, right? We're already informing it. Why can't it inform us? The reason I mention this is because I've heard some AI music that's like, not only is it sonically and rhythmically and, you know, good and pleasing to the ear, but the content, the lyrical content is compelling and interesting and introspective, makes me think. And if everything from myself to the rock and the fucking bird shit stain on my patio right here is from God, why can't something like that is kind of a fucking marvel, if you will, why can't that be inspiring? Why can't that be somewhat divine? I'm of the opinion, when I talk shit about the Bible, I'm not so much talking shit about the Bible as I am trying to, and maybe I do a bad job of this, I'm trying to kind of lift up the idea that if there's a God, if there's if there's the voice of the divine is coming to us, it's not only coming from within us, but it's coming from all around us, from everything. From all sound, from the sounds of the birds and the wind in the trees and the chance meetings that you may have in a grocery store the thought that happens on your evening walk. And so if all of those things can seem synchronistic and beautiful and magical, why the fuck can't AI? Because it's AI and we've all watched Terminator too many times. Look, I understand. I don't think art should be single-handedly stolen by the machines, by the computers. But man, I think that it learned a lot from us, and maybe we can learn a little something from it. That's all I'm saying. And because I listened to about an hour of AI music the other night. And I listen to it happily. So that's my message here. AI is here, ladies and gentlemen. As much as some of us may want to, we're not going to stop it. So we might as well get something from it, take something from it, right? It's all about perception. It's all about how you see this world. So you choose that. You can decide what you want to believe. You want to believe in love? You want to believe in hate? You want to believe in a God that wants blood sacrifice? You want to believe in a God that dwells within you and operates from a place of love and kindness and unity, And perhaps, not perhaps, we are already united with AI because it's literally mimicking us, right? So maybe we should listen and see what it has to say. And we give the world around us meaning. You give it your meaning, I give it my meaning. So you decide what meaning you're going to give everything. So what are you going to give AI? As usual, I say only love.